Hi, welcome. My name is Wendy Irene. Today I'm doing a reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or North Node, or if you have a Gemini in your life that you may be wanting to understand more what could be going on with them energetically. These readings are meant to be timeless, meaning that I trust in the divine timing that when you come across them is when you're meant to. And I just ask that you do your best, open your heart space, and really be willing to listen to your own intuition above everything else, because your intuition is your greatest guide and teacher. And my biggest intention with these readings is not to predict the future for you. There's so many paths depending on choices and destiny, but really just to give you some time to hear your intuition. I find that sometimes when you're listening to readings, you can really hear your inner voice come up within you, what really wants to be heard, because you're still and you're listening and hopefully relaxed. So take some deep breaths and loud exhales to really clear your energy. Let your inner voice come out. What is the highest message for Gemini? Recovery. Okay, so the affirmation on this card says, "Thank you for holding my hand throughout my recovery upon the path of radiant health." Thank you for holding my hand throughout my recovery upon the path of radiant health. This can be physical health, mental health. Let's see what the book says. Also, if you're trying to shed any kind of addictions that you know have been holding you back, this card is encouragement for you. This card comes as assurance that the health situation you're inquiring about is going in a positive direction. Expect a miraculous recovery. Possible specific meanings. It's time to get sober and enter a recovery program for an addiction. Hold positive thoughts about recovering from this situation. Your life purpose involves sobriety recovery work. Recovery can also mean finding something you thought you lost. You'll overcome a presently stressful situation and everything will be okay. I want to read that one to you again. You'll overcome a presently stressful situation and everything will be okay. Thank you for holding my hand throughout my recovery upon the path of radiant health. Okay, Gemini, what a beautiful message. Let's pull out the tarot deck and see what other messages want to come out. I want to say a very big thank you for being here. These readings bring me so much joy, and they would not be possible if you didn't share them with me. And I want you to know I appreciate you. I appreciate all the love you send my way. I appreciate what you do to support the channel, the likes, the shares, the subscribing, the leaving me comments, helping the message get out to other people. It means so much to me. Just know that I am sending you so much love. It doesn't matter where we are in comparison to each other in the world, it's energy. And I'm sending you so much love and light. Okay. What are the highest messages for Gemini? What are the highest messages for this Gemini community? And I just have to say too, I adore that you're working on your soul growth. I love to be on the path with other fellow people doing the same thing. Okay. The Magician is the first card. Making magic happen in your life, Gemini. The Page of Raphael, which in this deck is the Page of Cups. The Eight of Gabriel, which is the Eight of Wands. Divine Guidance, and 5. 5 is a number of change. Changing things up, making things different. That's at the center. This change is at the center. This divinely guided change, how I'm feeling with the divine guidance, this divinely guided change in your life is right at the center of the reading. The 9 of Michael, or the 9 of Swords. The 6 of Michael, or the 6 of Swords. You're going to be sailing to calmer waters here. There is light at the end of the tunnel. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, very trustworthy, very solid energy. not flighty, just this solid offer coming in. Okay, let's start with the Magician. Gemini, you really owning the power to work together with God, with your soul, the universe, however you want to look at it, to create a magical life for yourself, to create magical things in your life. It's like you know that magic of you writing it down or speaking it into existence is happening for you. And you kind of are starting to see yourself as magical in that way. You're starting to see your life as magical in that way. This message is to remind me that, to remind you, all of us, that you can call into your life these beautiful things, like what you're seeking you kind of energy. Things will appear for you. Sometimes it seems as if by magic, and that is the gift of the universe, the gift of God that can defy all the laws of statistics and what is most likely to happen to really come break through for you. So this is it's a one card. It's also a very beautiful, successful beginning here. Because you're changing from something, this divinely guided change, of course, there is this magical beginning that comes out of this. So whether it's you're changing your job, or you're changing a relationship, or you're changing yourself, your inner self, this brings about magic in your life. The Page of Cups. So it's a new emotional situation. You might have been feeling sticky and heavy and not in a great place, but this new emotional situation happens for you. It can be this message regarding a relationship or a social invitation of some kind. So it's this card is asking us to be really open-hearted. Open your heart to these change, this magic that comes into your life. Keep in that like soft, loving, dreamy energy that you have, Gemini, sometimes. And you're gonna get these beautiful insights that help divinely guide you for this change. The Eight of Wands is like, all of a sudden there's all this activity. Do you see that? All these birds are flying around her. It's like, wow, all of a sudden it feels like this frenzy of energy. It's almost like you sit back and be the observer and watch the magic happen. It's like all of a sudden you can just see all these results happening. And I feel like in a way, it almost leaves you speechless. You're in such awe of what can happen when you align with your soul, when you allow the universe, when you give over that control to the universe. It's also you communicating things that are important to you. I feel like you're communicating them. When you have the Nine of Swords, it's saying that all the worry that can come about with this, with divinely guided change, it's unnecessary. The worry is unnecessary. Just give it away. Get rid of it. Get rid of that worry. Focus your thoughts on the outcomes you desire and stop worrying, okay? Release any regret, release any guilt, release any worries. You can pray. Prayer is so powerful. One of the things I love about Carolyn Mace, one of the spiritual teachers I watch, is she's always advocating for prayer. So, dear Lord, please release my feelings of regret and guilt and worry. Please take those feelings and recycle them so that I allow the magic to come into my life, that I allow this divinely guided change. Amen. Okay, the Six of Swords is like, so the ship has been sailing through rough waters. It's not been easy for you lately, but you're going, the light at the end of the tunnel is coming, the calm water is off. You can see that now. You're heading towards it. So it's like, just kind of breathe a sigh of relief. Let's take that big exhale right now. It's okay. It's all okay. Let your shoulders drop. Let all that stress go. Let all that worry go. The light at the end of the tunnel is here. Relief is here. Okay? And this divinely guided change brings about magic in your life. The Knight of Pentacles is like, there might be someone coming in with an offer that's really solid for you. Whether that's like an offer of a job that's really solid for you, that's really good for you, or an offer of love that's really dependable. I feel like you have someone here like offering you this trustworthiness, this devoted, understanding energy, this kind energy. You're being watched over here, Gemini. You're being watched over with this divine guidance. So surround yourself with wise people, wise friends, wise teachers. Let yourself give your worries over, your guilt, your regret, all those to God, and allow and watch the magic happen around you, okay? There is this new emotional situation for you. And it might feel sudden with this Eight of Wands. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you again soon, Gemini.